I'm Sean Cofer. I've been a worship pastor here for a little over 3 years now. When I first started working here, my brother passed away. Brendan was just entering in high school. 16, maybe 15. He was very young when he was diagnosed. We found out he had a seizure, and I was here in Houston just doing a little internship for a different church. And I found out he had a seizure. And from that, they took him to the doctor, my parents did, and he had a brain tumor. I couldn't understand why my brother, of all people, was diagnosed with brain cancer. I couldn't understand a lot of things, and it led me to question, and it led me to be angry. I was furious, just asking why him, why God, why couldn't it have been anyone else? Whenever we visited family during Christmas, before I got hired, and I could see physical healing. He was able to move his body. He was able to actually walk around and talk and have fun, and there were smiles. And I was like, oh, God's healing him. He's gonna be here. It's so exciting, and it's so fruitful to see that in the lives that he is touching, the lives that he's changing, just because they see that story. And there's a miraculous growth, a very fast growth of healing that happened. And I thought that everything was going to be okay and that he was being healed because the mass went away the first time, but it came back as soon as he hit 20 on February 19th. He passed. I was very frustrated and very furious with God. I held him responsible. I blamed him. He was doing better. He was going to be healed here. The plan was for him to be here with our family and still have him, and I couldn't understand why. I was angry because all he had to do was heal him. And if God's a God of miracles, why did he take him? I didn't know why he called him home. I didn't know why he couldn't be here. And it wasn't almost till 2 years after that, I had close to 20 to 30 people who I've never met before or even knew would reach out to me or reach out to family and saying, I saw your brother's story. It was either I know your pain or that story changed my life. People he never met before came to know God. I think that if people hold on to bitterness, it will destroy relationships. And it almost destroyed mine with God. Once forgiveness happens, you're letting go of that bitterness that you had. And from that, healing occurs. And from that, joy comes back. I do still believe that God's a God of miracles, because after his passing, and it took me a year to believe this, but even though it wasn't the healing I wanted, it was a heavenly healing. And Brendan's not going through pain, and Brendan isn't going through loneliness and suffering, but he's in heaven. And that's a miracle in itself, that he has eternity with God.